What's up guys, I hope you all are doing fine. I am the biggest Apple Watch fan in the world. I have been using Apple Watch for over a decade. In this video, I'm going to show you all of my apps and games I use in my everyday life. So, without further ado, let's get started. Currently, I'm using the Apple Watch Ultra 2. This is the best Apple Watch the money can buy. Of course, it is quite bulky, it is quite big, but it has a very decent battery life. This is the ultimate Apple Watch. I'm updating my Apple Watch every year because this is my favorite tech product. I also have a huge collection of different watch bands and watch straps. If you are looking for some inspiration, I will leave the full link video in the description of this one. Currently, I have 45 apps, including games. I used to have much more of them, but I decided to clean my Apple Watch and keep only the essential apps, the best of the best. As you can see, I'm using a very simple watch face with 7 complications. Probably my favorite one is in the middle. This app is called Weather Graph. It gives you a very detailed weather forecast presented in a very beautiful way. First of all, this app is very accurate. I like how the data is presented. You can really see exactly when it will be raining and how heavily it will be raining. You can even see the weather forecast for 10 days. The Weather Graph app is so much better than the standard Apple Weather app. I am a cyclist, so for me it's very important to know when exactly it will be raining and how heavily. So I'm using this app almost every day. I just love it. Just look how beautiful it is. By the way, of course, I'm not sponsored by the developer. My second most used complication on my Apple Watch is from the app called Rise. This is a very interesting sleep tracker. This is not just a simple smart alarm app, it's a very comprehensive energy level tracker. It can forecast your energy levels throughout the day, for example, something like morning peak and also deeps. You can also see your melatonin window. This is the best time when your body can fall asleep effortlessly. Again, I'm not sponsored by the developer, just sharing my apps. App number 3 is called Calendars 5. Calendars 5 is obviously a calendar. I started using this app several months ago. It also has the iPhone app. I just prefer this one to the standard calendar app available on the Apple Watch. It feels more advanced. Next complication on my screen is from the app called Things. Things is a very comprehensive and very advanced to-do list app. This app costs $10 and I bought it essentially because of this Apple Watch complication. I like this complication because it reminds me the activity rings. When I complete all of my tasks, this ring closes. Next complication at the bottom of the screen is from the app called Lose It. Lose It is a very interesting calories counter. Of course, there are a lot of different calories counter on the App Store, but this one has probably the best Apple Watch companion app. Recently, I started exercising and losing weight, and I made some significant progress. By the way, at the moment, I'm developing my own Apple Watch app to count calories. I'm making the best Apple Watch app in the world. And the last complication on my watch face is also from the app called Weather Graph. Let's have a look on my stacks. The first complication is from Calendars 5 app, the app I showed you earlier. The second complication is a standard activity. Next complication is from the Heart Analyzer app, this one as well. This is my HRV level. This is Training Today, also a free app. Heart Watch, Standard Sleep app, Lumi. Let's go straight to the topic of this video. So let's check all of my apps one by one. So the first one, as you can see, this is my Things app. I already showed it before, so let's move. Next app is Mail, standard app. Next one is called Renpho. This is a standard companion app I'm using with my smart scale from the brand called Renpho. I really like this app because I can measure my weight and all of the stats using only my Apple Watch. It's really so convenient. Of course, I'm not sponsored by this brand, but this is very affordable, by the way, like $20 on Amazon. Next app I have here is like Messages, Activity, Weather Graph. and Nike Run Club. Nike Run Club is the best running app I ever used on my Apple Watch. I'm using it for like 10 years, even before I got my first Apple Watch. This app offers you a lot of different features, like for example guided runs, guided sessions with different coaches. If you are new to running or you want to start running, I really advise you to download this app and try it yourself. By the way, this is a free app, there is no in-app purchases or stuff like that. The data is really nicely presented, I just love this app. By the way, I made a separate video about Nike Run Club, check it out. Next app on my list is called Settings. Let's check my battery health on my Apple Watch Ultra 2 after 8 months of daily usage. So let's tap on battery health. I'm using this Apple Watch every single day without any optimized battery charging, and as you can see the maximum capacity is at 98%. So I lost 2% in 8 months of usage. Not bad. Anyway, in September I'm getting the new Apple Watch, so this is not my problem. Standard exercise, find my objects, heart rate, obviously all of these are standard apps. Shortcuts. Now this is an interesting one. I have a lot of custom-made shortcuts both for my iPhone and Apple Watch. As you can see, I made shortcuts for different scenarios in my life, like shopping assistant, always on display assistant. I even made a mini Safari web browser to be able to use it right on my Apple Watch. It's so handy to have this tiny Apple Watch web browser right on my wrist. You can even watch YouTube videos. No, I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, you cannot watch videos on your Apple Watch, at least not in this Safari web browser. If you want to install this shortcut on your Apple Watch as well, I will leave a link in the description of this video so you can download and use it for free. Enjoy! Next app on my Apple Watch is the standard Home app. I'm using it to control my HomeKit accessories like my smart lights or even check the climate in my apartment. Pretty handy app, I like how it's built, one of the best standard apps for the Apple Watch. Let's continue with a bunch of standard apps like music. I have a lot of music on my Apple Watch. It's so much easier to store your music right on your watch. You can run and leave your phone at home. Just use your AirPods and enjoy your music right on your Apple Watch. Another standard alarm app, nothing interesting here. What else do I have? Like Lose It. This one is called Sleep Cycle. It's a very advanced sleep tracker. By the way, I made a separate video about the best sleep tracking apps for your Apple Watch. Check it out if you're interested. There are a lot of them. Some of them are pretty interesting, like this one. It has smart alarm feature, so it can wake you up in the lightest sleep stage. I will leave a link in the description of this video. Let's continue with the standard phone app, obviously to make phone calls. Sleep, the standard sleep app from Apple. It can show you sleep stages. Not very informative, and unfortunately it does not have the smart alarm feature, so I'm using other apps like Rise or Sleep Cycle. Calculator. The calculator app, I'm not using it because I'm always asking Siri. Podcasts. I'm listening a lot of different podcasts, especially when I'm running or walking. It's so convenient to have my podcasts on my Apple Watch. Really a very nice app. What else do I have here? I have the standard calendar app, the Rise app I already showed you. Let's continue with a bunch of standard apps like Photos. I don't know who's watching photos on an Apple Watch. I think I'm opening this app like for the third time in my life. I have a bunch of random photos from London, I guess. Yes, it's London. Like, okay, whatever. This app is called Activity Tracker. As its name says, it tracks your activity, mainly your steps. I like how the data is presented, so you can achieve your daily goals, you can see your weekly progress. I like this app, it's very simple. Talking about activity in sport, this app is called Training Today. This app shows your fitness readiness level. I'm using this app mainly to adapt my training level to my current physical state. Next sport app is called Work Outdoors. It's a very complete workout app. It has a bunch of different workouts. But the biggest feature of this app is its very detailed vector map. You can zoom in and zoom out. Sometimes I'm using this app when I'm running in my city and I can quickly check the right direction. I really like this app. It costs $5.99, something like that. It's a one-time purchase, but trust me, it's one of the best apps made for the Apple Watch. Next app is called Parcel. Parcel app lets you track your packages and letters. Next app I have here is the standard Breathe app. I'm not using this app very often. I find it a little bit like a gimmick, but if you have a lot of stress in your life, you can use it. I will not be reviewing the standard apps like App Store, so let's open Heart Analyzer. Heart Analyzer is a free app available in the App Store. It gives you this nice view of your heart rate. Heart Analyzer is just a better way of presenting data. This app has some beautiful complications that I'm using in my smart stack, as you might see earlier. It's just a nice app if you like stats. Let's continue our tour through my apps. I have a bunch of banking apps. This is my books. I have a few audiobooks. It's the first time I see audiobooks on my Apple Watch. Weird. This app is called Lumi. It's a very beautiful app that allows you to see solar noon, sunset, sunrise, and also golden hour. Golden hour is the best time to film videos or take pictures. Usually these kind of apps are used by professional photographers, so if you're one of them, try this app. You won't be disappointed. Standard ECG app on the Apple Watch. I used it maybe once or twice when I first got my Apple Watch Series 6. If you have issues with your heart, this app can detect heart attacks. Thanks God I never had to use this app, and I wish you never use this app as well. Talking about hearts, next heart-related app is called HeartWatch. This is a pretty old app made for Apple Watch. It can also show you your current pulse, your daily heart rate, sedentary heart rate, just another way of presenting data. Nothing interesting here. This is a standard blood oxygen app. Again, a standard app, everyone has it. Next app is called Countdowns. As its name says, it counts days until certain events in your life. I have 4 important events, like important milestones. Sometimes I like to look at that and it motivates me to keep going. Auto Sleep. This is a one-time purchase app as well. It's very similar to HeartWatch. It has smart alarm feature, so it can wake you up in the lightest sleep stage. Again, it's another sleep tracker. I used to have a lot of them. It can show you your sleep quality, your HRV readiness. I'm no longer using this app because I have a better one, but if you don't like the subscription model, the Auto Sleep is the best app for you. It's only $4.99 if I'm not mistaken, and you own the app forever. Let's continue the tour of my apps. Standard Outlook, weather app that I hate because I don't like how the data is presented. It's just like weird circles. Anyway, Nike Training Club. Nike Training Club is a free alternative to Apple Fitness Plus. It has a lot of different training videos. Of course, you have to use your iPhone, but it also has an Apple Watch companion app. Calendars 5, the app I showed you earlier. This app is a little bit pricey. I think it's like $30 or even $35. It's a one-time purchase. Thanks God it's not a subscription-based model, but the iPhone app is even better because it supports natural language input. Okay, it's a little bit expensive, but I have it. Notes for Apple Watch. I don't know why, but Apple Watch does not have a standard Notes app, and sometimes it might be useful if you want to take notes or write down an idea. You can download a free app called Notes for Apple Watch. This app offers a subscription for some premium features, but I was always using it for free and it always worked for me, so I'm just taking notes, small things on my Apple Watch. I will never be paying for taking notes on my Apple Watch. Next app is called Night Sky. If you like stars, if you like observing night sky, you can use your Apple Watch to identify different celestial objects, like different stars, nebulas. Recently I started watching a lot of documentaries about space, different planets, traveling to different galaxies, and I'm really passionate about stars. This is one of the most interesting and unusual apps for the Apple Watch. I like to show this app to different people who are passionate about stars. Time for the most weird app on the Apple Watch Ultra 2, and this app is called Siren. No comment here, this is a really weird app. Sima. Recently I started swimming, so I downloaded this app. By the way, it's made by one of my friends and it's a new project, so if you want to support the developer, try it out. It's a free app, it's available in the App Store. In my opinion, it's better than the standard Apple workout app. Push Fit Pro. This app can count your push-ups. I mostly use this app on my iPhone. The Apple Watch app never worked for me. Hope one day it will work. Depth. This app allows you to record your depth level. I used it once or twice just to test in my local swimming pool, but unfortunately I'm not a diver, so I will never be using this app. Battery phone. This is a good one. This app allows you to check in real time your iPhone and Apple Watch battery level. Sometimes I have my iPhone in my backpack and I don't have to find my iPhone to check its battery life. This app is free. Audible. Everyone knows Audible. I like Audible, but I don't like the Audible Apple Watch app because it looks a little bit weird. Unfortunately, you cannot download audiobooks offline, so it's kinda useless. Next app is called Hi Coffee. This application allows you to record your caffeine intake. For example, let's add Americano. There are some standard beverages like coffee, espresso, tea. There are also some custom drinks like Starbucks. So my current caffeine level is moderate. This app can be useful if you like drinking coffee, but also if you have issues with falling asleep. Controlling your caffeine level in your blood can help you fall asleep better. Next app is called Watch to 5K. Watch to 5K is a very nice app for runners, especially for people who would like to start running. This app allows you to create custom runs. You can follow different running programs. It's very simple, I like it. Time for gaming. This little app is called Hit the Notch and it's free on the App Store. Arcadia, a bunch of old-style nostalgic games for your Apple Watch. Similar app is called Mini Games, a bunch of old-style retro games for your Apple Watch. Dare the Monkey, a classic runner game. Ping pong game for Apple Watch. The bird gun game. This game is called Bubble Wars. It's a sort of Tetris but with balls. By the way, I made a separate video about the best Apple Watch games. Check out this video on my channel. Next game is called Fall Down. You can use your digital crown to play the game. It's a really interesting one. By the way, I would like to see more Apple Watch games. If you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know in the comment section. Next game is called Watch Snake Watch Kit app. This is a classic snake game right on your Apple Watch. This is a good one. It's called Car, Park, Puzzle, Watch and iPhone. I know the name is pretty long, but the game is really interesting. You have to use your finger and move cars to leave the space for the smaller car to leave the parking. This game is called Loop. It's another puzzle game on your Apple Watch. You have to form circles using your finger. I like puzzle games. And for those of you who watched the video until the end, this is my favorite game on the Apple Watch, and it's called Vegas Bowling Light Watch. Who would ever think that we will be able to play bowling on our watches? Guys, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy this kind of videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my other videos on my channel as well. I'll see you later. Bye bye.